Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to the Centurion's review of the punk rock band of Wargame Review Institutions. This is Lawrence of Arabia, the Arab Revolt from 1917 to 1918. It's a solitaire game, and it's from Decision Games. It's part of their minigame series. These have a minigame series, have a series rule set and then a scenario rule set. This uses the Raider system, which I already know, so I only need to read the scenario rules to learn how to play. Lawrence of Arabia had simmered for centuries under the heavy hand of Ottoman occupation. With the Turks distracted by World War I, the Arabs erupted in revolt. The British sent encouragement, weapons, and liaison officers. One of them was T.E. Lawrence. This solitaire game in the Raider series puts you in command of Arab and British forces. The game system runs the opposing Ottomans. Cards generate 4 different campaigns, such as crossing the desert to seize the critical port of Aqaba. Combat is fast and furious as raiders sweep into towns or sometimes run into ambushes. Special game units include aircraft, armored cars, a German expeditionary corps, and Lawrence's elite mercenary bodyguard. The map covers the Hejaz and Palestine, where the campaign was fought. You can also travel to Cairo to plead for additional resources that you may need to accomplish your mission. It says it's for 1 player, ages 14 up. Level is battalion and war bands. Playing time 60 to 90 minutes. Complexity very low. Solitaire suitability very high. Alright, to open these up, you don't take everything out of the bag. You just open this here, leave the front and back sheets on there, and just pull everything out. That's the easiest way to do it. Alright, so it includes a bag to hold your counters. Let's take a look at the counters now. Looks like there's exactly 40 counters, just like every Decision Games minigame. I mean, they look alright for minigame counters. They're not 2-step, but they do have some stuff printed on the back side. Let's take a look at the cards. Should be exactly 18 cards like usual. Here's a mission. This is Aqaba. Another mission, Hejaz Railroad. Gaza Offensive's another mission in Damascus. And here's the regular cards. Actually, I call it your op cards, I believe. Play at any time, make a leadership check. If you pass, select whether 1 automatically gain tactical superiority for an entire battle, or 2 gain 1 op. If you fail, no effect. Big push. That is the desert. Roll 1 dice, 1 to 3, someone's lost. 5 to 6, there's a massacre. Or 6, there's a mirage, no effect. Alright, here's a Raider rule set. These are the series rules. It's going over the map. And then talking about the playing pieces, which have a movement and combat value on it. Here's talking about setup. And then it's going into the mission cards and operation cards. And here's the stacking rules. Here's your movement rules. Right here it's just going over the op cards. And here's your battle procedure. Battles in this series and the similar series they have, most important thing is tactical edge, which means who gets initiative, because you get to fight first, and any unit you kill does not get the fight back, so you always want to get tactical edge. Usually there's ways you can increase your chances of getting tactical edge, like having a leader or something. Alright, looks like some of the units are engineers. Here's some Psy-War units. Alright, and then recon units. And some scenarios give you supply gear, which will allow you to do a forced march or have maximum firepower. Alright, here's the actual scenario rule. So once you're familiar with the Raider series, this is all you have to read to learn how to play this game. It's going over the units it has here. Looks like there's critical cities in this. Is one of the special spaces. Alright, so for each Arab Revolt leader lost in battle, you can roll to see if he escapes. And here's a specific setup for this scenario. So yeah, that's not much to learn at all once you know the raider rules to start playing. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Their maps are always point to point for this series. On the map you have a terrain effects chart which gives you your movement affects who gets tactical edge, ties, who wins those, combat effects, and whether you can recruit. Over here you got your recruiting chart. Here's gear you can buy: machine guns, demolitions, or an airplane. And here's the random placement table for the Faisal's camp. And here's your terrain keys. And here's your combat results table, which is pretty simple. You roll the die, and if it's less than or equal to the unit who is firing strength, you eliminate. If it's greater than the unit's firing strength, no effect. Here's where you keep track of money, leadership level, and here's your demolition results table. And up here's the leader escape table. And that's where you put your Ottoman garrisons and your Ottoman expeditionary force. And you got Mecca over here. Thanks for watching, guys. Just wanted to show you guys this game. I'll do a playthrough and a review of it one of these days when I get to it. Have a good evening.